Uno.
Uno.
That was a great job.
Uno.
Alright, so we're on this week, right? We're talking about Uno, right?
No.
No.
Card game, right?
Well,
No, we're not talking about Uno.
Actually, I don't even know what Uno means. I'm taking Spanish and I'm still I'm trying to figure it out.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm taking Icelandic.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I think it'll be.
But you're not in Spanish, so yeah, I think you have to.
I'm in French, yeah.
Yeah. So that's just.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
just.
Icelandic? Tell me. Translate lutefisk for me.
Dude, I am not qualified to. No, not that I'm not qualified. I'm not allowed to tell you.
It's a secret language.
No, it's it means a bad word.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're just too young.
That's out of pocket.
Yeah.
It's way out of pocket. So honestly, you just offended half of our audience because half of our audience comes from Icelandic.
Yeah.
Icelandic.
Iceland.
Wait, I thought it was Icelandia, right?
What?
No,
I
it's
don't
actually Antarctica.
Oh, it's actually
The
the
world's-
South Pole.
Oh. No, because it's the ice rim around the world, the flat Earth, obviously.
Of course.
That is Antarctica, the North Pole, the South Pole, and Iceland,
Nice.
and parts of Greenland.
That's right.
Yes.
Riddle me this, flat earthers, alright? This is my one argument. Okay, 2 words. Tectonic plates.
For real.
Understand.
For real.
I don't understand.
That's
It's
a
just-
war-winning word right there.
It's just chips. It's just like chips.
Wait, hold on. Have you seen the Coke ads with the polar bears?
Yes.
No, but I saw the Pepsi ad with Kendall Jenner.
True.
R.I.P.
Wait, is that the one
racism.
where she goes around and hands out
She
Pepsi?
hands
That's the Coke.
she hands a police officer Pepsi and ends racism in the process.
All of racism.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Wait, I thought it was on.
No,
What?
you're not a
No,
Kendall
sorry.
Jenner
Oh,
stan.
yeah,
Get
oh,
out
not
of here.
Kendall Jenner.
God.
Oh my God, we forgot to turn the lights
Oh,
on.
okay,
Wait a
I'll
minute.
do that.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, guys. Buffering.
She's currently trying to find it's in one of the shoes.
I found it. Okay.
Okay, find the button. Turn on there we go. Look how Christmassy it is. They're
Yeah.
red.
All right, guys. Hey, guys. Welcome back to the podcast.
BM&W.
BM&W. And today I actually put Bim in a straitjacket so she can't turn her face and whole body away from the mic, therefore screwing up the
What?
audio.
What do you mean?
I think I've come to the conclusion we're just not allowed to film in my closet anymore.
Yeah, because there's too much room.
And,
me
Bi-
to just,
and
like-
Bim, she gets distracted by so many things. And I'm like,
I find something, I'm like, hey, what's this? And I just turn around.
she turns around, starts eating it in the corner. She goes,
Is that? Oh my goodness, is that leather? You never told me you had a leather handbag.
Is this your entire scarf? Let me stuff it down my throat.
No, but I did one time. I pulled on your scarf and
And broke it?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't break it. I just
No, you broke it.
oh
It's unwearable now. The whole thing unraveled.
well,
It's taken over my closet.
that's on you, honestly. And if
You're the one who broke it.
If you can maybe send me the pieces so I can braid it back, I'd love that.
The pieces?
Yeah.
The pieces, they formed their own nation.
Puzzle. Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
They seceded from my room.
See.
Speaking of secession,
Yo.
I knew where I was going with that. Speaking of
see where you were going with that.
Were you gonna say something before I
No, I was just
made
gonna
that glorious segue?
Oh, I was gonna say, the bad thing about filming in my closet is that I will always, the ice will always be in the mic.
Yeah, I mean, that adds character. I swear to God, if this sleeve is in my line of sight again,
I'm sorry. I thought you didn't like to see me.
that's better. Sometimes I'm in the mood, just to
Oh.
look at you, but you always turn your face.
Maybe actually think twice about why I don't want to look at you and why I always turn my face.
I actually almost canceled the podcast because I have this zit on my chin that will not go away.
Oh, let me see. I can't see it.
Because it's right there.
Okay.
It was all week. Oh, it was horrible. It hurt. I kept picking at it.
I hate.
It was bad.
I have bad zits on my chin all the
I
time.
usually don't. It's usually just my forehead. My forehead gets itchy too.
Really?
All the little bumps. It just...
Ooh.
Oh, it's so itchy.
That's tough.
Yeah, what a world we live in.
For real.
But anyway, speaking of Succession, we're talking about the Dream SMP today.
Dream SMP.
Ready, 3, 2, 1.
Dream
SMP. Emphasis on the
poop.
P. Oh. I was going to say emphasis on the P, but Dream SMPiss.
There we go.
That's what we're calling it.
Uh-huh. That is what we're calling it.
That's actually our brand. I think they should rename Mansburg to Dream SMPiss.
It sounds so much better.
It does. It rolls off the tongue.
It's just like
SMPiss.
There you go. Honestly, I just think of that every time now.
I know. Dream SMPiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know what the Dream SMP is, would you like to explain what it is?
Minecraft.
Just like an overview.
So this dude called Dream who plays Minecraft, and he became popular in the summer of 2019 because he found PewDiePie's seed, and then the next year he gained more popularity because he was speedrunning. But then he got friends all of a sudden, and he made an SMP. I don't know what it stands for, but I know that they have to live stream every time that they play. And they
have to live stream every time they play, but Dream straight up doesn't live stream when he plays.
The rules do not apply to Dream.
No, okay, I'll get into this later, but no rules apply to Dream, and it pisses me off.
Got him. Yeah, and so then they have to live stream, and they have a nation. They had one nation, but then that changed one day.
That one day, that all changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so, Dream SMP was one kingdom.
Yes.
As one would say, yes.
Kingdom.
But then one day, everything changed when Wilbur Soot joined the Dream SMP.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Wilbur Soot
is British.
He's British.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
So I just thought that was important.
Yeah. He also hates American people. Same thing with Tommy.
Same thing with Tommy. American women.
Yes. Even women. Do you remember that part?
Yes.
Even women. Anyway, they hate Americans. And which is really ironic because every day I wake up and I'm thankful I'm not British.
I am so thankful I wasn't born in Britain because can you imagine me having to be British?
You know?
Hello, love. It's Tuesday, innit?
It's Tuesday, innit? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Friday, Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
Sunday. Oh my god. We were watching the Great British... This is a little side note. I need to stop it. But we were watching the Great British Bake Off Holiday Edition last night, and they made small little pancakes with beetroot, whipped cream, and salmon on top. Just thought I should put that out there.
People don't eat that.
It's a British delicacy.
No way. Really?
I'm being for real. That's why British people need to be abolished.
We've surpassed, as a society, as a world, we've surpassed the need for British people.
Exactly.
Also, the Queen. When will she die?
Oh my goodness.
I cannot wait for the day till the Queen dies. Then she goes up in heaven, sees, well, you know where the Queen's going.
Not
She's going not in heaven. She's going to H-E double heck.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't wait till she meets up with Princess Diana, and Diana
goes, "Hey yo, I got something for you," and it's a knuckle sandwich.
A double knuckle sandwich.
Double knuckles.
That's what it is.
Yep.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see the Princess Diana, Queen Elizabeth reunion. Also, give me 2 seconds. I need to break up the ice in my cup.
Alright, guys.
Okay, all is well.
Enjoy that?
Alright, anyway, back to the Dream SMP. So, Wilbur and Tommy, Wilbur Soot and Tommy Innit, they're the two main characters for the...
Both British.
Both British, might I add. They're the two main characters for the beginning of this story. So they want to create a drug empire.
On a hot dog van.
In a hot dog van. So they want to, corner the market and get all the potions in the game. And, they are basically pro-capitalist all the way. Mm-hmm. They want to make this empire Breaking Bad-esque manifesto, whatever. So the Dream Team, which is, all of Dream's simps, they are kind of like the police of the server, the SMPiss or whatever. Yep. And they want to break it up. They don't want it to happen. So, Wilbur Soot, Tommy Innit, Tubbo, Fundy, and Errett, they all decide that their drug empire is going to be separate from the Dream SMP. Mm-hmm. And they call it Mansburg.
I have to say, I don't like the name.
I love the name.
Why?
I think it's funny because they're like, no Americans, and the only girl on the server is American.
Yeah.
So, like, then it's gonna be only dudes, and then so they're like, Mansburg, and then Wilbur's like, Mansburg. Why don't you like it?
I don't know, it just sounds weird.
Yes, okay. They wanted to make it not American.
Yeah.
So they're like, Mansburg. Well, okay, I like the sentiment. I like the word Mansburg, but I don't like the sentiment behind it. Just because I wanted to make it non-American.
Yeah, I hate British people.
Yeah, so anyway, Mansburg is created under the leadership of Wilbur and Tommy. And then they draft a Declaration of Independence.
From Dream SMP, like everyone else.
Yes, so they want Mansburg to be separate from the Dream SMP. And their Declaration of Independence is stolen, like, almost word for word
from
the American Declaration of Independence. Which is so stupid. They're like,
they hate Americans. But
screw Americans, I hate America. And then they're like, actually, guys.
Let's plagiarize real quick.
Let's plagiarize America.
For real.
Okay, so now's a good time to get into what Mansburg stands for. Mansburg is a country with no armor, no weapons, all peace and unity. They fight with their words. Sun Tzu once said, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting."
Oh,
now,
that's deep.
that was the goal of Mansburg. But unfortunately, that did not work, as the Dream Team from the Dream Kingdom drafted a declaration of war against Mansburg.
No!
So then they went to war. So it was Mansburg versus the Dream SMP. They were fighting. And there was like a battle, but like no one really won. It was kind of weird.
It was like, I don't know.
It was like, you know how like North Korea and South Korea, they were fighting and then they just stopped?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Like there was no winner.
Yeah.
So anyway, then Wilbur Soot goes to meet with Dream, and he's like, Dream, the war, like, no one really won, but we're still seceding. And Dream was like, you really want to do that? I can blow up all of Mansburg right now. Oh, wait, I forgot to talk about Eret.
Who's that?
Okay, so...
Oh, wait, no. I know who that is. Never mind.
So after the battle, Eret, one of the people from Mansburg,
was a traitor.
He's a traitor! Treason! He led all of the soldiers of Mansburg into a trap where they were raided by the Dream SMP government. It was horrible. Treason. Eret, I know he smells so bad. I just can feel it in my bones. He smells so bad.
Me too.
He's a smelly boy. He's so smelly. So smelly. Dream is also so smelly.
I bet you he is. No
Anyone...
wonder why he's green. Probably the same color as his poop.
For real. Y'all, if your poop isn't green, there is something wrong with you.
I'm sorry, man. You gotta get that checked out.
Yep. So, Eret's a traitor. That's really not really important, but I just want to say that.
It's just
so anyway, Dream was like, I could blow up all of Mansburg right now. And then Wilbur's like, no, you can't. And then Dream does it. Apparently, like, he put TNT under all of Mansburg, like, before the battle started, and he blew it up.
That's funny.
And then Tommy in it tries to be the hero that he is. And he goes to Dream and says, I will 1v1 you for Mansburg. And then Tommy loses.
Yeah.
And then, the plot twist, Tommy gives Dream all of his music discs.
Why is that such a big deal? I don't understand.
Because I think earlier in the SMP, Tommy stole discs from Dream. And then there was this whole, like, back and forth with them. So then Tommy gave Dream all of his discs. So then the Mansburg was finally free.
I see.
Yes. So then Wilbur and Tommy become president. But... like, they declare themselves president, but then they start an election process.
To make it seem like the people voted for them.
Yes, so what they were going to do was they were going to create a ballot, and then they were going to put their names on it, and then they were going to close the ballot before anyone else could have put their names on it.
So then everyone had to vote for
So
them.
Everyone had to vote for Wilbur. But then, they described this plan to Quackity. And Quackity says, no.
Got him.
I'm going to create my own party.
Swag.
Thus is the beginning of Swag 2020 versus Pog 2020. Now, at that point in the thing, who would you have voted for?
Swag.
Me too. I think Swag. I think I would have wanted
voted for
Swag. Yeah, because then, I don't want to see, like, because then it would be so much more boring if Tommy and Wilbur stayed in power. Anyway.
Yeah.
So they started doing that, the Pog 2020 versus Swag 2020. So then they decided to hold debate, and then they held a rally. And at the rally, they had people endorse them. So, Swag 2020 had KSI, but KSI didn't. So, like, Quackity DM'd KSI, was like, hey, can you say this? And then KSI just didn't get back to him. And then, this is where tables turn.
George? What?
What?
I thought George was supposed to support Pog, but then he switched to Swag, right?
Yes. So, George Not Found was the vice president of Swag 2020. Mm-hmm. And then Fundy tried to create Coconuts 2020, which that is nothing. And then Wilbur and Tommy, the people behind Pog 2020, they bring in an endorsement to the server named Jay Schlatt. And instead of endorsing Pog 2020, Jay Schlatt makes his own party, Schlatt 2020. Everything is in chaos. So now they started out with one party, and then Quackity was like,
now
no.
They have like 4.
Now they have 4 parties. So, Swag 2020 and Pog 2020, they started to make an agreement that, like, if like Schlatt or Coconuts wins, that Swag and Pog would pool their votes so that they would be in leadership, if that makes sense. So, but Swag said, screw that, I'm gonna go with Schlatt 2020.
Yo.
So, they hold an election. Coconuts gets last place. Schlatt gets third place. Swag gets second place. And Pog gets first place. But Swag 2020 and Schlatt 2020 make up 46% of the vote with their combined...
so they actually win?
So they win the election.
Oh.
So Jay Schlatt is now the president of Mansburg.
Okay, because you left that part out.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So then it like went from like the debate to like the Am I the Villain video where he's like, so I lost. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so Schlatt won.
Okay.
Because of he pulled his votes with Swag 2020. So it was Jay Schlatt was the president, Quackity was the vice president. That was the agreement. So, as his first act as president of Mansburg, dictator, emperor of Mansburg.
No, he's a president. He was elected.
Yes.
I'm on Schlatt's side.
But he declared himself emperor of Mansburg.
Is he wrong?
For real.
I like Schlatt.
I like Schlatt too, but we'll get into that a lot later. So, wait, where? Okay, good. So, then, his first act of emperor of Mansburg is to revoke the citizenship of Wilbur Soot and Tommy Innit.
You're telling me you wouldn't have done that? I would have. They were being crazy.
What did they do? What did they do?
What did they do?
Yes.
British.
I mean, you're right. Now, Wilbur and Tommy are now banned from entering Mansburg. And then an unlikely hero comes along. Technoblade.
Hey, we got the blade.
We got the blade. Technoblade starts helping Wilbur Soot and Tommy Innit. Not because he likes Wilbur and Tommy, but because he likes
an anarchist.
Anarchy. Technoblade is such an anarchist, it's not even funny.
He doesn't like government.
Yes. And Tubbo becomes the right-hand man of Schlatt.
But like under disguise.
Yes, but Tubbo is also a part of the rebellion. Now,
he's the one who's spilling all the state secrets.
Yes, all the state secrets. Sun Tzu once said, "Let your plans be dark, impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt."
That's so deep.
I know. Now,
Wow.
Wilbur is starting to have a crisis. he's starting to become the bad guy. He's saying, we were the ones, we declared ourselves president, and then when someone gets democratically elected, we push back, we want to start a rebellion. We're the bad guys. So he starts to become the bad guy.
Evil.
The evil guy. That's just his mentality. Now, Manburg.
It's called Manburg.
It's called Manburg now.
Yeah,
Jay
they
Schlatt changed it to Manburg. He wants to show his strength by having a festival called the Red Festival. Tubbo's putting it together. He's putting a bunch of work. It's a bunch of games and everything. All the citizens of Manburg are invited, including Technoblade, which is very important.
Yeah.
So, then, Jay Schlatt, after Tubbo makes his speech, Jay Schlatt encases him in concrete or whatever,
Yeah.
and he orders Technoblade to execute Tubbo.
And he does it.
And he does it! And Wilbur's all like, no, he wouldn't do that. Technoblade's with us. And Tommy's like, Tubbo, stay strong. Technoblade wouldn't do that. But Technoblade does. But then he also, like, kills everyone. Like, he blows up Jay Schlatt. He blows up all the audience. He blows up Quackity and George. It's so funny. So, then...
He was under peer pressure.
He was under peer pressure. He really had to.
Yeah.
Yes. And then... Wilbur and Tommy become the bad guys even more. They're pissed off. Technoblade betrayed them. So,
And then Tubbo, he's like, he sounded so hurt when he
I
was like,
know.
I thought you said he wouldn't kill me.
I thought he said he wouldn't hurt me.
Oh my god. He was so upset.
Poor Tubbo. Now, Wilbur approaches Dream, and we all know the phrase, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
True.
Dream's enemy right now is Schlatt. Because Dream wants Manburg back as a part of the Dream SMP. So, Dream makes an unlikely alliance with Wilbur, and he gives him so much TNT. And Wilbur plants this TNT all around Manburg, all under Manburg. He pulls a Dream.
Yo.
Yes. And he hooks it up to a button.
Then he loses the button.
And while Tubbo was about to be assassinated, he goes, "Where's the button? Where's the button?" And he can't find the button. Thus spirals Wilbur into a state of psychosis and insanity. He goes insane, making buttons, trying to find his button. It's like the whole, like, Pogtopia, it's called, their hideout. Mm-hmm. It's called Pogtopia. It's just filled with buttons. It's so funny. And they don't even address it. It's just, like, there's no buttons. And then the next day, there are buttons. So, after that, they've had enough. Wilbur, Tommy, and Technoblade lead the rebellion. Now, Sun Tzu once said, "Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley." Jay Schlatt didn't treat his men like his own beloved sons, so they all defected into the rebellion.
Rip.
They did. They so did. Sorry. Okay. Well, wait. Sorry, I have, like, notes. So, Technoblade leads the rebellion into Manburg. They start blowing everything up. They start killing people. And then they find Jay Schlatt. Jay Schlatt is in the hot dog van. And he's drunk out of his mind. Now, Sun Tzu once said, "So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike what is weak." Jay Schlatt was so weak. He was beyond weak. Some might say he was almost dead.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I'm getting way too into this. Some would say he was almost dead. And then he had a stroke.
Oh, okay.
He had a stroke. And, like, it was so funny because he goes, "Does anyone smell toast? My right arm is getting really numb." Like he's listed all the symptoms of a stroke and
That's
then
funny.
died. It's king behavior.
Okay, I watched all of these within, like, the past day.
Uh-huh.
So I'm, like, kind of, like, I know all of these things happened, but, like, I'm still, like, confused, because I watched that this morning while I was getting ready, so I was, like, half listening to it, like, half, doing my skincare, and I thought he just, like, died suddenly. I don't know.
No, he had a stroke, but I think it was
He
so...
did /kill.
Yeah, and then he, like, left.
Yeah.
And then, I thought it was so funny how he was in the hot dog van. It's, like, where it all started.
Yeah, it's, like, rip.
Mm-hmm. So now, peace is on Mansburg, and, because Schlatt has fallen, but now, Tubbo becomes the president. And Technoblade's like, wait, I was fighting for anarchy. What is this guy going up here declaring himself president? So Technoblade spawns 2 withers in Mansburg, and then he just bolts. He leaves. And then Wilbur finally says, if I can't have Mansburg, no one can have Mansburg. And he finally hits that button.
He finds it.
And then he dies.
Got him.
Then he has this whole, like, amnesia subplot. It's boring. It's stupid.
Really?
# I hate Ghostbur.
Oh.
Yeah, so, like, he dies, and then he's, like, canonically, like, dead or whatever, but then he comes back, and he's like, was I leader? Like, he doesn't remember anything that happened.
Oh.
It's so
Okay.
stupid. So, basically, he's not a part of the story anymore.
Alright.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then, Technoblade, like, leaves, and then it's supposed to be all is well, right? But then, Tommy decides that he's gonna go burn down George Not Found's house. And George Not Found is now, like, a big part of the Dream SMP kingdom or whatever. So Tommy's like, okay, let's just go burn down George's house.
For fun. With, what's
For
his name?
funsies.
With another dude. I've never
Rambo.
seen him
Rambo.
before.
Yeah. So Tommy just goes to burn down George's house for no reason.
Just for funsies.
Yeah. And then Dream catches wind of this. He goes, that is so wrong. And he has a meeting with Tubbo. And he says, Tubbo, I want you to exile Tommy. I will give you 3 days to do so. And in the meantime, I will build up Mansburg's walls. Because, like, the whole thing of Mansburg was, like, they didn't want any walls. And people were like, yes, no walls surrounding Mansburg. Everyone should have a chance to come to Mansburg, whatever. So Dream makes Tubbo exile Tommy. That's what he wants. And Tubbo's like, I can't do that. Tommy's my best friend. Tommy's, like, my right-hand man. I can't exile him. But then he does. Tubbo exiles Tommy. So Dream leads Tommy deep into, like, the parts of, like, no man's land. Like, no one has ever been there. And he's like, okay, Tommy, this is where you live now. You're not allowed to come into Dream SMP. You're not allowed to come into Mansburg. You live here now. Forever.
Got him.
But Dream he probably knew he did this. But Dream placed Tommy, like, 200 blocks away from Technoblade's house. So one day during his exile, Tommy, like, goes to find Technoblade. And, like, he happens upon it and he just stops. He's like, civilization, someone's here. And then Philzo was, like, watching the live stream and he logged on and he goes, no, Tommy, no, don't go in. Technoblade would not want you in there. And then, and he's like, I want to. And then Dream logs on. And Philzo just goes, run. So Tommy sprints back to his house. Because every day, when Tommy logs on, Dream logs on and he makes Tommy burn all of his inventory. So, like, he can't come back. But then Tommy has the best idea yet. To make a secret vault under his house where he's going to keep all of his belongings.
True.
Now,
You did not give me these videos.
I swear I did.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
It stopped after he was exiled.
Oh.
I don't know any
Well,
of
this
what
has
you're
happened,
talking
like, really recently.
about. Oh, okay.
So, Sun Tzu once said... Let me find it. Oh, wow, I have a lot more. Oh, wait, these are questions. Wait! What did Sun Tzu say? I don't know.
No, Sun Tzu! What did he say?
Oh, I found it. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what this means, but I think Tommy can use it to his advantage. Sun Tzu once said, he who is prudent and lies in the wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious.
What?
Now, I don't know what that means, but I hope Tommy does. And I hope he takes it to heart. And he realizes what it means. Because,
He'll
I don't know.
figure it out.
He will figure it out.
He's got a big brain.
Now, guys, any questions?
Yeah, who's Sun Tzu?
He wrote this book called The Art of War.
Ah.
And it's like this big thing where like everyone quotes it like all the time.
I see.
Yeah. So everyone like they use it whenever they talk about war. They always quote Sun Tzu and The Art of War. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, any other questions?
Nice.
Dream SMP, anything related?
I don't know. Yeah, how recent was like him finding Techno Blade's house?
Like about a week ago.
About a week ago.
Yeah.
Nice. You have questions?
I have like opinion questions
Oh, okay.
that we're going to talk about.
Got it. Bring them on.
Do you think Mansburg was within its rights to secede from the Dream SMP?
Yes.
Do you think it had a valid reasons for wanting to secede?
I don't know. Because I never seen anything before it.
That was it. What I sent you, the first video, that was the start.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It all just started because Wilbur and Tommy love capitalism.
Yes, it had a valid reason. I'm always for drug bans.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but was it a valid reason because they wanted to do malicious activity in cornering the potions market and wanting to be drug lords?
Yes.
That was valid, you think?
Yep.
Okay.
You think not?
I think that they didn't have any ground to stand on.
Well,
Because they wanted, like, their main goal was to, like, have this empire that no one, where they controlled, their main goal was to make money. And, like, they would sell people potions, and, like, they couldn't make it themselves because they had all the materials. They had a vertical and horizontal monopoly. Like, they had everything. And they basically just love capitalism. They're simps for capitalism. They're hoes for John D. Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie and Vanderbilt. Like, they're hoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that not that they shouldn't have rebellion. Like, they were within their rights, but it was for what? Like, it was pointless. Like, they were fighting for a bad cause. That's what I think.
I guess, but you have to think how else would the potions get there?
People can... You know what? You're right. I'm capitalism now.
Yep.
Okay. What were your thoughts on the treason of Eric?
He deserves death.
Mm-hmm. I think we covered this. He's smelly.
He's very smelly.
He smells so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm chewing so much ice.
It's okay, because it's ASMR. That's my favorite.
Okay, number 3. Were you underwhelmed by the resolution of the First War of Mansburg?
Yeah, I wanted someone to win.
Yes. Yes. I wanted someone to win so bad.
Yeah, I was like, that's it? Y'all for real?
They traded discs? That's so stupid.
For real.
All they had was one battle, and that was it. That was the war.
Like, why couldn't, like, there's multiple battles.
They could have stretched that out for like 5 episodes.
For real.
It was so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have pulled a Texas where the Battle of, I think it was San Antonio maybe, but it was like Texas was like gaining independence or whatever, and then Mexico was like sleeping. They were having a siesta, and then they just like came in and just like killed them all.
Yes, they should have done that.
Yep.
Yeah, because especially later in the whole Schlatt plot, that was all scripted.
All of it's scripted. What do you mean? The
But, like,
creation of Mansburg was scripted.
No, but like it was like word for word scripted with Schlatt. So
Yeah.
like there was like a loose interpretation with like the early parts, but like they should have scripted it more. Like had detailed battle plans for the things of Mansburg.
Yeah.
Like it's their job. This is their job.
For real.
They
Script
should
it
have.
more.
They should have made a better arc. Wilbur, I am blaming this on you.
It's
The
all your
war,
fault.
the first war of Mansburg arc was bad. It should have been better.
It should have been more.
Should have been better.
More war.
More war.
More war.
Yes.
It rhymes.
I think that the discs still were important, but they shouldn't have been the deciding factor. Like, it should have been terms for surrender. Like,
it should have been like a peace agreement.
Yes.
No, just kidding. Not peace. I don't want peace. It should have been, I don't know. Something. Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad we agree on that.
Good.
Now, number 4. Who would you have wanted to win the Mansburg election?
Schlatt.
Good. And should there have been a runoff?
What's a runoff?
Okay, so runoff is when, like... So, in this instance, there were 4 parties. They should have taken the top 2, and, like, then they re-vote.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
like...
I guess, like...
Since it was like, so close or whatever.
Swag won, like, on the footnote, basically. Like, they didn't actually win.
Yeah, that goes into my next question.
But they definitely won because they scripted it. So no matter what would happen, they would have won. Like,
yeah, and do you think Jay Schlatt was the rightful winner, or do you think it was simply a technicality that he won?
I think it was a technicality, but I'm glad he won because I like him.
Me too. I love Schlatt. I think he's so funny.
I think he's hilarious, and I think he's especially hilarious because he reminds me so much of Sips from the Yogscast. He, like, sounds like him, but he also, like, talks in the same mannerism. It definitely has, like, the same kind of, like, dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Oh, my God.
I loved how into it Schlatt got.
It's
like, he was
hilarious.
so into it.
Mm-hmm.
He made it seem like he wrote it.
Yeah, I loved it whenever he was, like, killing Tubbo. I thought it was so funny.
That was so good. And how he made Technoblade do it.
Yeah, oh my...
I bet you...
Come up here, I wanted you to prove a point. I said that was really funny.
It was so good.
I love Schlatt.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah,
it was really good. Really good writing in that part. I think that's the best part of this whole lore or whatever.
Yes.
That part was really, really, really good.
Yes.
Okay, next question I have. How do you feel about the betrayal of Technoblade at the Red Festival, and was it even a betrayal?
Wait, Technoblade? Wait.
Technoblade killed Tubbo.
Oh.
Remember that? How do you feel about it?
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
I think it was absolutely necessary. He needed to kill him, because Technoblade is not for anyone.
Yes.
He is for himself.
And
so
for anarchy.
Yeah. He's not on one side or the other. He's just chilling.
I know.
Care.
That's what I love about Technoblade.
Yeah.
Like, he aligns with himself with whoever the rebellion is. So that's, we'll get into this later, but that's why I think he and Tommy are going to team up and try to...
Yeah. That's what they're setting up for.
That's what I think.
That's what you made it sound like.
Do you... why am I asking you? Because I'm the one who told you about this. But do you know who's writing the arcs now? I think it's Tommy or Tubbo.
No idea.
Or maybe even Dream. But yeah, I think, like, I can see how Wilbur and Tommy felt betrayed or whatever, but Technoblade was never...
he was never on their side.
He wasn't able to, quote, betray them because he was never with them in the first place.
Exactly.
He just gave them materials and stuff and said, go institute anarchy. Yeah. I think that it was funny. I think that...
11 out of 10 funny.
And then, also, how can they be pissed off when Technoblade then proceeded to kill everyone?
For real? Like,
I would applaud him.
Yeah.
He killed Schlatt, he killed Quackity, he killed George Not Found, he killed the entire population of Mansburg.
Yeah.
Everyone that was there. It was
mad respect, man.
I know. Like, I was so pissed off how Tommy was being a little pee-pee. Little boy.
Yeah.
Little b-boy.
Shit.
It pissed me off. I was so pissed off. And then the pit. I didn't talk about this, but the pit where Tommy and Technoblade just, like, fought each other.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy was so angry. He's like, I would have punched something. It was so funny.
That's funny.
Okay, number 7.
Number 7.
Do you think Wilbur suppresses Tommy too much? And is their relationship toxic?
Yes.
Okay. Here's my opinion. I have mixed feelings. Because Tommy is very impulsive. He
just kind of does whatever.
Yeah, he's very, like...
He yells a lot.
Yes, he yells a lot. He is very, Excited. You're just feeding me words right now.
I'm like, you all are so
so stupid. Yes. So I think that Tommy is too impulsive to be left alone. Like, the minute Wilbur died, Tommy went to go burn down someone's house.
Yeah.
Because he was bored. He does stuff out of boredom. Mm-hmm. So I think that Tommy is good to have, like, a guiding hand on... Wilbur. Wilbur's good to have a guiding hand on Tommy. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Wilbur, his guiding hand has turned into more of a suppressive hand. Ooh. Like, he's not being a father figure or a brother figure.
He was just kind of, like, making him do whatever he
wanted. Or a mentor. He was being a manipulator.
Yeah.
And an abuser of his power.
Mm-hmm.
He made Tommy his simp. So I think the relationship is extremely toxic. Especially in that role play.
I agree.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything to say?
Wilbur's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like Wilbur.
I don't know. Wilbur was only... I like Tommy more. I love Tommy.
I like him better.
I love Tommy. He keeps the plot going.
Exactly. There you go.
Wilbur is good when he's acting. Like, when stuff is going on, mm-hmm. He's acting a lot. Yeah. Like, the conversation where he's like, let's be the bad guys, that was good.
That was good. But, like,
yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, and especially in that trailer thing that I sent. Did you watch that?
I watched it when I got home.
I swear, I love that video so much. But that trailer, like, really, like, glorifies Wilbur so much, mm-hmm. and it pisses me off. Wilbur, like, king.
Dude. Jeez. You're 23. You're too old. Grow up.
Too old to be playing Minecraft.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Okay. Do you agree with Tubbo's position? So, like, after the, like, where they killed Schlatt and everything, do you agree that Tubbo should have taken power?
No. Anarchy.
Yes.
Yep.
So you agree with Technoblade?
Yes. I think he's funnier.
I think that Technoblade should have been, like... Yeah, I think that they should have instituted anarchy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. I think that the Tubbo arc,
also,
and then they should do anarchy.
Tubbo?
Thank you. It should have been literally like, anyone else.
Tommy or Wilbur, like, what?
It could have been Tommy, it could have been Wilbur, it could have been Quackity, it could have been... Well, it wouldn't have been Quackity, but it could have been...
Literally anyone else.
Anyone other than Tubbo.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny that Tubbo, because he's, like, stupid.
Mm-hmm. It was still funny, but...
It was hilarious, but...
Yeah.
And I get, like, he's one of the, quote, founding members. It's just... Fundy could have been better than that.
True.
And Fundy's, like, boring. Fundy's a fox, for God's sake.
Yo, chill.
Yeah. So, I don't think Tubbo should have taken power, but I think it's... In the long run, it's going to be more interesting than if, like, they just did anarchy right now.
I guess.
I think anarchy's... It's in our future. It's written in the stars. Anarchy.
Chef's kiss.
Yes. Next. Why do you think Tommy burned down George's house?
Because... What did he say? He said it was because he wanted to be... He didn't actually mean to burn it down. He just wanted to be a robber.
Yes, a prankster.
Mm-hmm. He didn't want to do that.
Yeah, and this is a great example. I said this before. Sorry.
George is just annoying.
George is annoying.
Because I feel like he's, like, a second
to
Dream.
I know what happened.
Oh.
It's because George has the habit of sleeping through important things, and George didn't help them in the fight of Mansburg. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So Tommy, like, looted his house or whatever, and burned it down.
It was actually his vacation home.
Yeah, so why is George so pressed?
Matter anyway.
Why is he so pressed? It's so stupid.
For real.
George!
Get it together.
So petty, so petty. Put your cloud goggles away and just rebuild your home like a normal person. Stop doing stupid stuff.
True.
But yeah, I forgot that's what it was when I wrote this question.
Oh.
But yeah, I think that, I said this before, but it's a great example of Wilbur and Tommy, like, their relationship. Because, like, the minute Wilbur died, Tommy's like, oh, let's go burn down George's house.
Yeah, without it, like, if Wilbur was there, he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he wouldn't have done that. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Number 10. This one's really sad. Was Tubbo right to exile Tommy? Ignore this for the sake of plot, but like obviously it's more interesting if Tommy gets exiled. Sorry, Tommy, we know you're watching this, but
he definitely is watching this.
He definitely is.
Mhm.
I just know it.
I know him.
Me too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're friends. What do you mean, like besides Paul? Just because it's sad?
No, like, was he right? Like, was it justified? Like, all Tommy did was...
It shouldn't have been permanent.
Yeah.
He should have went to, like, jail or something.
Yeah, like, they were gonna put him on probation, but then Tommy, rightfully so, started questioning Dream's authority. True. He's like, he's not the leader of this country. He has nothing. I am the only thing that Dream cares about. And it's, like, something from his horse or whatever.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Dream had a horse, and then it died, and then, like, Tommy has parts of his horse or whatever. So, Tommy has the only thing that Dream cares about, which is, like, his horse's meat or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so, Dream has nothing over them. He has the discs, but Tommy's been living without the discs for so long, he doesn't even care.
True. But...
So Tommy was questioning Dream's authority, and then Dream was like, Tubbo, you gotta banish him. You need to exile him. He can't be.
That's kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
So I think that Tubbo, when he decided to exile Tommy, he was choosing Dream's side.
Yeah. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Glad we agree.
Because Dream, I don't know.
No rules apply to him. No rules apply to him.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he says it's because his, like, SMP or whatever. But
yeah.
Is it really?
Is it really your SMP?
He's not in charge.
He's not in charge of Mansburg.
Exactly. So, he shouldn't have any more say.
Yes.
Also, do you think he cheated in the speed room?
I think he did.
I think so, too.
I think everyone cheats in every speed round. Speed run.
Every speed run?
Every speed run.
Did you, like, see what it was? Like, see the...
No, I haven't. I just said yes.
So, someone did, like, a bunch of math or whatever, and Dream has, like, impossibly good luck on his, like, trades with piglins and with his blaze rod drops. So they think that he, like, modded it to be, like, higher percentages of him getting ender pearls from piglins.
I don't think so.
I don't know. People are saying that it's, like, cherry-picked examples, but it's, like, every single one. Like, he has, like, really good luck. He
could have just, like, done, like, a lot of research. Like, I know that's what a lot of people do. Like, they pick a specific seed or whatever.
You can't do that.
Is that... Oh, you can't do that.
It's not set seed. It's,
random
seed.
Random seed.
It's, like, his RNG is way too good.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it, but...
He might have.
But a lot of people, I kind of agree with this. Why would he cheat on a speed run that got 16th place? Why wouldn't he? Yeah. Why wouldn't he have done it like? Why wouldn't he
cheat?
Place?
Just cheat better, green boy.
For real. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Dream, do you think Dream should continue to throw away Tommy's inventory?
I guess not. No. Actually, it's funnier that way.
It's funnier,
but
it gives.
What's the point?
Yeah, like, it's supposed to, like, keep Tommy so he can't do anything, like, rebel or something.
Mm-hmm. But
I think it's overkill.
Yeah, for real. So, then, like, what's the point of playing anymore?
Yeah. Like, he just takes all, like, the important stuff. Like, if he had a diamond sword or whatever. Or, like, I don't know, enchanted trident or something.
Yeah. Enchanted trident? Can you even enchant tridents?
I think you can.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Oh. I don't know. I don't use tridents.
But what was I gonna say? I don't know. I think that it's more, I don't know, good for the plot.
Yeah.
But morally and wrong. It's just so stupid.
Yeah. Like, he worked for that. Dream, did you work for that?
I know.
No.
And I think that Tommy has accepted that he's in exile at this point. And, like, he tried to make good of it. Like, he tried to have a party.
Okay. I saw that on TikTok.
This is another thing that nobody came to my party.
No.
That's what I keep thinking of whenever... Okay, so, like, Tommy wanted to have a party. Then he's like, hey, Ghostbur, which is Wilbur, but Ghost. Mm-hmm. Ghostbur, can you send out the invites? Because I'm not allowed to go into Mansburg. And then Ghostbur didn't.
Got him.
Yes, so now Tommy's stuck thinking that
Nobody
came to my party. Nobody wanted to come to my party. Like, he's thinking that his best friends, like Tommy, Ranboo, nobody wanted to come because they just didn't get invites. Like, they all heard about the party, but they're like, oh, he probably just didn't invite me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad.
Very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok. It was like a beach party or something like that.
Yeah, he was gonna have a fun little party. But apparently, Tommy is allowed to go back into Mansburg on Christmas. But no other time.
Aww.
It's just on Christmas. Oh, it's so sad.
That's sad.
Yeah, okay.
You should bring presents.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I love doing that. Me and my brothers, actually, it was just their server. It was, like, just them, and they had, like, a Christmas presents or whatever, and I was allowed to watch.
That's so funny.
Because, like, on Christmas, you know, like, the chest turns into presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. Okay, last question. What is gonna happen next?
Ooh, I think that, yeah, Technoblade and Tommy are going to join together, and, I guess, maybe anarchy? I don't know.
I think...
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to find my phone.
Oh.
Did I bring it in here?
Maybe not. I haven't seen you use it.
Whatever.
Oh, well.
I had something else. But, yes, I think that...
Do you need my phone?
No, it's in my notes app, but I know it. I memorized it. I didn't, like, memorize it, but I know what it says.
Oh.
So, I think that one way or another, Tommy's gonna rise. He's gonna become the next leader or whatever.
He's gonna have, like, a villain arc, I think.
Yeah. And it's just what I was gonna tweet out one day, but then Twitter didn't let me make threads for stupid reasons. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's my villain origin story. I swear, if Twitter doesn't let me make a thread, I'm gonna be so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. So pissed.
Boycott Twitter.
Hashtag boycott Twitter because it won't let me make a thread.
Yep.
I'm doing it right. I promise I'm doing it right. It's just not letting me make... Okay, whatever. So, anyway, there are a lot of parallels between Tommy Innett's story, The Lion King, and the Epic of Santiago. Oh. The Epic of Santiago is what The Lion King is kind of, like, loosely based on.
I thought it was based on Hamlet.
No. It, like, has elements of Hamlet or whatever.
Oh.
But, like, Hamlet also might have been based on the Epic of Santiago. But, whatever. I don't really know. But, basically, it's, like, the kid's, like, mentor or father or the ruler of Mansburg dies, which is Wilbur. Wilbur dies. Mm-hmm. And then the kid, which is Tommy, gets exiled. And then while a tyrant takes over, which is Tubbo. And then he, like, has some friends in exile, which is going to be, like, Technoblade and Ranboo. And then he slowly builds up his, I don't know, strength and armor or whatever, until he can overthrow the government.
This is true.
Or, like, and reclaim his place as rightful king or ruler or leader of the kingdom of Mansburg or whatever.
Yes.
So that's what I think is going to happen. Tommy's going to rise to power. It's just, it has to happen.
It has to.
Or, what if there's, like, a mad plot twist and Dream becomes the leader?
That's true. He takes it back. He's like, I'm tired of all this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm tired of digging these holes, Grandpa.
What?
I don't know. It's just, whenever people say certain things, like, I'm tired of this, it like, triggers, like, a movie quote in my head. And then...
What movie?
It's from Holes.
Oh.
I'm tired of digging these holes, Grandpa.
I haven't seen that movie.
I love that movie. You haven't even read the book either?
Not read the book. I wanted to, but I just didn't.
That is a sin against everything.
Sorry about it.
Every day I find a new way to be disrespected.
If you don't stop saying that, I'm gonna disrespect you again.
I said it for the first time and the third time today.
Wow.
Yeah. I said it when I couldn't find my ET cup. I said it when...
Something else. It was something...
I don't know. Oh, it was about a TikTok you want to make.
Oh, yeah. The holiday special.
Oh, yeah. About the Lego?
Yeah.
Every day I find a new way to be disrespected.
Mm-hmm.
Or every day I'm disrespected in a new way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way. It's the same sentiment, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my new catchphrase.
I
I'm
like
gonna put it on a t-shirt.
Do it.
Yeah.
And then every day you look at it in the mirror and you're like, wow, I've been disrespected.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I disrespect myself.
All the time. You know, I disrespect only you, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only person I disrespect.
How do you personally disrespect me?
Well, it's like every day I see you and I just, like, slightly throw up in my mouth. And every time I do that, I spit it into, like, a water bottle. And I'm gonna give it to you. Sorry, I spoiled your birthday present. I'm giving it to you on your birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. And I can't wait to.
I can't wait to receive it.
Yep. That's why I keep looking away.
Yeah.
I still managed to find a way to turn away from the mic.
Yeah. I know.
Up.
You're still playing with something. What are you playing with?
I don't know.
The twisty tie.
Yep.
That's so rude.
It's fun.
She's just so bored during the podcast.
I'm not bored. It's just I need to
She's
constantly
bored.
be doing things. I'm not
She's
bored.
bored.
I'm not bored.
You're bored.
I'm not.
You're bored.
I find it interesting. And I find
You know what? You're smelly.
Wow.
You are so smelly.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're-
I went there.
You're stanky then.
I'm stinky?
Yep.
I'm stinky. Well, you're rancid.
You're Hey Siri, what's another word for Hey Siri, what's another word for stank?
Synonyms of stinker, feeder, malodor, mephitis, and stench.
You're all that.
That was so smooth. I cannot believe you came up with so many right off the spot.
Yep. I just have the biggest brain.
Your brain is the thesaurus.
It literally is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
Like, how many ways can you say piss?
Pee. Pee. Tinkle. Pee again, but with like an accent on it.
Peh.
Peh. There you go. And various other ways.
Mm-hmm. Etc.
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 Etc. There you go.
Etc.
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 Yes.
Yeah. I think we should start an SMPiss.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna be like, over Christmas break, we need to have like another like
Yeah.
Galarson McNeil, like
Yeah.
Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want it to happen so bad.
it'd be so much fun.
Yes.
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Because I asked you this morning, I was like, did you like it? You go, yeah. You sounded so enthusiastic.
I did like it. I think.
I liked it.
Because I was like tired and I had like.
I'm
I had to,
tired.
I had to speed run it basically.
Oh my goodness, have you heard of the Trisha Paytas?
The Hanukkah run. Hanukkah speed run.
Okay, thoughts on Trish leaving the Frenemies podcast?
Why? I'm so confused on that. I stopped watching H3.
Do you want to go listen to it?
Yo!
I want to go listen to it so
Let's
bad
do
right
it.
now.
Let's do it.
We're going to go listen to the better podcast.
The better. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, the number one.
The number one podcast.
We're like number 3.
I think more like number 2.5.
Mm-hmm. What's the other one before it? So it's Frenemies.
Frenemies, and then Gus and Eddie.
Gus and Eddie.
And then like
Ear Biscuits, kind of?
Ear Biscuits.
Ear
sprinkled
Biscuits,
in there.
yeah.
And then us, and then Podcast But Outside.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tier list.
Those are the only podcasts.
Yeah, so why are you listening to this episode when there's so many
There's
other
like
podcasts
so many
you can
other
listen
podcasts. Like, literally.
to? Like, we know we're top 5, but
But, like, jeez.
shut up and go listen to the other ones.
For real.
Right now.